They're playing basketball without that basketball. As the late great Curtis Blow would say, teams are sharing the sugar and hopes everyone can enjoy that same winning feeling with a new season on the horizon.
Yo, what it do? Nothing but good vibes with the E crew. Guys, I can't believe it. We're already on to week 5 for the latest slate of action for the Jberts. That being the Essex Edge Sixes Power Volleyball League in the Green Mountain state of Vermont. Real quick, you guys. Can't believe we're already on to week 5. I had to get this video in because we're getting through so quick in the indoor season here. Indoors about to end, outdoors coming soon. I'm recording this in the business work polo right now because we got to get this up on it to YouTube. But real quick, before we get to the action, a couple quick PSAs. We just dropped a mic'd up montage from Haikyu's latest tournament over in the North Country. Make sure you guys go check that out. That is an absolute banger. March Madness banger, that is right there. Also, if you guys missed any of the previous episodes of the Jberts from this season, heck, even season 2 and season 1, make sure you go check those out so you understand all the lore behind this team before you watch the latest video. And guys, as I said, week 5 into session 3, you think I'd be experienced enough how to properly run a chant, but think again.
Jberts on me, Jberts on 3, let's go and get a dub. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, Jberts!
Jberts!
Sorry, I don't know, my brain is all over the place.
Hey, that was good, that was good. Rotate backward.
Now, I think you guys can cut me a little slack for messing up the team huddle right there because we even were trying to change up a few things when it came to the rotations and lineups for week 5 of Jberts Volleyball.
Oh, you're setting.
Oh, okay.
So Jill is finally making her setting debut for her own team this week. She's going to be playing right side in the front row as well. John, of course, doing the other setting duties as her opposite. Our middles, Tim, entering middle purgatory this week, and Brandon's going to be, of course, the other middle. And then that means your boy's finally back on the outside with Caleb joining him there. Speaking of which, we got to explain the origin story behind one of the biggest memes from last video, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, so it was just me doing this in the huddle. You guys just completely ignored me. And then Caleb was like,
Wakanda Forever!
Mr. Wakanda Forever gets us going right away through the hole in the Ragin' block for a Jberts kill. And then Jill, showcasing her talent as a hitter on the right side, picks up a kill of her own. Nice play for the captain right there. And then it's time to feed our middles. Here comes Brandon, boom, going out to the left side right there, crushing that ball right there. The tiny Tim with his tomfoolery. That looked pretty good right there. Little middle kill. Not only once, but twice in a row for Tim. Very efficient start for our latest middle purgatory victim.
Timmy.
The Wagins then got us raging a little bit. Carter placing it where nobody in our defense can get it. Then how about this guy, number 11? We're calling him Sticks. He gets a big-time kill from the middle right there, and he even showcases his setting ability. Dimes up old man Johnny, and Brandon can get to that one in time. So that's going to start us off 0-1 in the night for the Jberts. First loss after the first game for the squad. It's time to pinch someone to get us out of this nightmare, guys. 0-1 start. We got to fix this real quick.
It's in the huddle. All right, Jberts on me, Jberts on 3. 1, 2, 3, Jberts!
Now, in between the games, I had to work on my setting reps a little bit, diming up John on the outside right there. I'm trying to become a better volleyball player, trying to do all assets of the game. Setting could be a part of it. If you guys want to see that in a Jberts video or in a tournament video, please let me know in the comments section below. I showed I could even set a little bit this game off of Tim's take. The camera doesn't do it justice, but I made the set, guys, to John, and he crushes it from the back right for a big-time kill right there. So then John is going to decide to repay the favor, going back to me with a beautiful back set, which I crushed for a little pinball kill off the Pumpkin Spikes defense. The Spikes, though, trying to live to their namesake, but instead, they get stuffed by the double block. That's Tim and Caleb rising up for the rejection right there. Brandon even showcasing some defense for us from the back row. A dime pass, which leads to a kill from Jill the Thrill right there. Then Jill returns the favor back to John, who just set her a beautiful back set to him, and he crushes that one for another kill. I'm even giving some mediocre passes to Jill, but that's not stopping her from delivering some more dimes to John. He crushes another one from the outside right there. That time for a kill. But personally for me, I gotta lock in on some of these points. I can't be sending out less than 3 passes out there on the court.
Yeah, good enough. You got there. It was like a 1.5 at best, but...
Despite my poor passing, we had the momentum until that play. Caleb, unfortunate injury, getting jammed up on his fingers after trying to take a pass with his hands right there. He was able to play, but of course the opponent's trying to target him a little bit. Tough to get that serve-receive pass right there when you're dealing with a little finger injury. And then the spikes started to build some momentum of their own. I'm getting my spiked blocked by their defense. Then the spikes going off my own block right there, making a tool out of me. Couldn't handle them. And then another big-time swing from the outside leads to another spikes kill. We couldn't find the W in the pumpkin patch. The spikes take this one from us, leading us to an 0-2 start on the night for those Jberts. Up next is highway robbery, but rather than clearing our lanes on the road to try to get our first W of the night, we had to clear our serve runways, our serve lanes for proper aerodynamics on those jump serves.
Clear your runway.
I get a set that's tight on the net to start. I go for the block. It works momentarily until it doesn't. Avery finds the back left corner for a highway robbery kill. Nat goes back to the hot hand, and she finds the wide open hole between Brandon and Jill. Another big swing for her. And the rest of the highway robbery squad decide to ball out. There's Baxter, big time block in the middle for another point for them. They're having fun out there. Duncan! Highway robbery runs on Duncan, gets a 1 ball there and crushes it from the middle. Then a little lefty swing for the highway robbery crew. They're having fun out there, but I'm sick and tired of seeing them have fun. It's time for me to have fun out there.
Come here.
I tell John to send it my way from the right side, leading me to swing up and over Avery and put it down on the back left corner for a kill. We get some momentum back after that. Brandon, a huge dig after Baxter's swing, leading John to go over on 2, and he crushes that one from the right side. Then Jill is going to join in on the kill party, getting a big swing of her own off of a highway robbery shank on the pass. And then our defense stepping up. How about John denying Baxter, finding the line in the left corner of the front side of the court, and then even a little high 2-ball that works for Brandon somehow. I think Jill meant to do that, guys.
You meant to do that. Yeah.
We even benefited a little bit from highway robbery, momentarily forgetting what sport they were playing on the volleyball court.
Sir. Out! Oh! Who's that, Aaron Judge?
Is Judgment Day. Case closed. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Shout out to Duncan for the perfect John Sterling tribute segue. So we got to give him a kill back in return for the highlights. Nice swing from him right there. Then Ethan getting a tool of his own right there on Tim's block. He's cooking right there. And then Tim felt bad for Nat doing all the settings, so he decides to set it back up. And he crushes it for a big middle kill. And then their lefty is going to finish us off with a big-time swing right there. That's going to mean an 0-3 start for the Jberts. We got to lock in, guys. We cannot go 0-4 for potentially getting sent down to the lower division. We clearly needed to change something to try to get our first win of the night, so maybe a little role reversal was in store. Caleb, normally the master manipulator, but Tim trying to come for his spot before this next match.
They're like layup lines. You're still going to miss it in the game.
Well, way to be a negative Nancy, you piece of shit.
Not for you, for them. It's supposed to be getting in their head. The hitting line's like a layup line. You're still going to miss it in the game.
ESPN-style music to get you to the moment, and Tim's strategy might have paid off. Gets a big-time block to start the game against Uruguay's finest crew, the Dragon Warriors. We go back to Tim on the very next play, and he finds the wide-open spot in the back of the court for another Jberts point. Then Tim teams up with John for a big block right there. We're rolling to start this match, guys. What a start for those Jberts, but of course, the Dragon Warriors were working the waiver wire. They found a minus tempo stud, Jake, who gets a big-time kill right there. Then their middle finds the open hole between Tim and Jill's block right there. Our former Jbert stud Cohen denies me of a swing right there. He gets the block and then also chipping in with his offense. He's gonna rise up for a kill of his own on the outside, keeping his squad in it. But this match was all Jberts all day long. Our defense is gonna step up huge on this play right here. Brandon, big time dig, keeps it alive, leading to an open swing for Caleb, who finds the court with a kill of his own. And then Jill's gonna join in the kill party. Boom, big time tool time off the outside block. She gets things rolling with her offense, and then our defense pulls through again. I'm able to cover on the tip right there. Jill goes to John. He gets a little dome top, a little OT on their head top. How about that big time swing? And then nice cover from Tim, leading to a swing of my own, finding the open spot on the court with no block up. I get the kill for the squad, and then my defense able to set up Jill for a little setter dump. She finds the donut hole, eating those for breakfast all day long. And Jberts also eat W's for breakfast. We're not going away empty-handed. We get our first win of the night, meaning we go 1-3, and we're staying in the upper division for at least one more week. But unfortunately, we did not stay there for long. Not gonna say it's because I wasn't there, but I wasn't there. We went 1-3 this past week, meaning we're going back down to the lower division, but we're gonna try to work our way back up to the upper division to make sure we solidify a solid spot for the playoffs in the last session of the winter season for the Jberts Essex Edge Sixes volleyball. But that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're new. And as always, this is EricTTB, and we're tuning in. Peace.
The hitting line's like a layup line. You're still gonna miss it in the game.